Welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here today. Congratulations on taking out 1 hour of your valuable time. You should be proud to invest your time and energy to raise your profile. So I'll ask you to have your pen and paper ready and make sure you'll take lots of notes as we go along. Sit up in your chairs and please make sure you've got 1 hour of uninterrupted time, as you do not want to miss any of this really valuable information. You're in for an amazing webinar. So get ready to step up and we will start. Welcome everybody again. Okay. Today I'm going to teach you why it is so important to have a strong positioning in the marketplace. And in the next 50 minutes or so, I will show you how to achieve this in just 3 simple steps. If you want your salon to become a client magnet, you're in the right place. So I promise you this will be the most valuable information and a massive game changer for your salon and your lifestyle. Once you apply what you learn here today, brace yourself for the impact. I'm also going to give away some free stuff and bonus offers at the end that will catapult you forward in business. So please stick around and get excited. So as mentioned before, I will be teaching you how to stand out in just 3 simple steps. I'll be giving away some free stuff at the end, and for those of you who would like to get a kickstart or some guidance, I'll also be offering ways to work with me. But before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself and tell you why I'm here today. I'm Maria Lessie, Beauty Business Mentor and Director of Muse Coaching. I'm happily married and I'm a mom of 2 gorgeous boys. Over 20 years ago, I started my career in advertising. I worked in a high corporate job in the biggest Australian-owned advertising agency, looking after fairly large international clients. And I led a team of 25 people and I basically worked my butt side off. My husband and I brought home over 10Ks a month. And I'm not saying this here to brag, but I want to take you on the journey what happened to us, to me, and how I get where I am today. The rewards were amazing. We lived an awesome lifestyle, super close to the beach in the eastern suburbs. We were dining out like 3 to 4 times a week. We were enjoying whatever we wanted, the overseas holidays, you name it. But deep down, I knew there was something missing. There was this feeling of being stuck in a rut, not knowing what I'm doing this for. And then along came our children. There's a bit of an older picture of my 2 boys. And I just simply stopped. I got out of the advertising world and became a full-time mum. My high-paying corporate job allowed me to stay at home for a few years to just be a mum, and I loved it. But when our boys were both in preschool, it was time for me to re-identify myself and find out who I had become after kids. But what made it so urgent was, financially, we had hit rock bottom. We had bought a house on 1 salary and I stayed at home for 4 years. And although this was all a conscious decision and planned for, we just ran out of money and we were in a situation where we lived from paycheck to paycheck, my husband studies, and we had moments where we had to get out $2 out of the coin jar to be able to buy some milk for our kids. It was scary, to say the least. My family is overseas and my husband's family doesn't just live around the corner, so there wasn't much support there either. And then when I was looking for a job, I applied for a job that I didn't really like, but they invited me to a weekend seminar to find out what they are all about, what they do. And this is where I dove into the coaching world. I was fascinated by the newfound possibilities. About half a year later, I started Muse Coaching and I never looked back. I began the fastest journey of self-discovery and self-development, and I took a whole lot of clients with me on the road of learning and success. I also want to add here, when I first became a coach, I just never thought about starting my own business. When people asked me what I wanted to do in life, I always had my dream careers. I wanted to be a flight attendant. I wanted to work in advertising. And I did all of that, but I always had this little add-on. I would never start my own business. And while I was in training, they actually did this fear release with me, where this fear of starting my own business came from. And when I did that, I realized this was all attached to my dad. He had his own business, and he was a civil engineer, and he always had really huge projects to look after. So for us kids, that meant that every 3 to 5 years we moved, being rerouted, new friends, new schools, sometimes new countries. Everything was just constantly new. I never had roots. And then when he started his own business, he just simply trusted the wrong people, and within a year or two lost everything he had. And a few years later, my dad died of cancer. So my association of being in business was related to being rerouted, having to move all the time, constantly new things, never having a real home where I felt that I came from, where I belonged, and then eventually losing everything you have and dying of cancer. So no wonder I never wanted to start my own business. And in the training, within a 10-minute intervention, I released this fear and gave it back to who it belonged to, which was my dad. And within a couple of months, I started news coaching. So this was just the beginning of the journey, and I want to take you along so you know what it takes. So what happened was, for the first half a year, I had to literally force myself not to think about money, which was really challenging as we needed it so badly. But I practiced it every single day, and I shifted my focus on how to help better, faster, more efficient. My whole energy went into constantly perfecting what I did. And guess what? The clients just kept coming. The businesses I worked with got bigger and bigger. And the biggest learning I had was money doesn't count when you want to help people. But if you get really fantastic at it, money will always follow. Abundance is key. You share abundance, you receive abundance. And now all I want to do is give back to you and teach you how to do it. So let's get ready. Step number 1. I want to ask a quick poll here, and I invite you to please quickly use your dashboard here. Let me just put it on for you. Could you just please, can everybody see this poll? Can you please just click very quickly? Who thinks that you already have, who's absolutely clear on their expertise, that you already have a strong positioning, a clear expertise in the marketplace, and you're actually really using that already? Just a quick yes, I am, I'm not really sure, or no, not yet. If you just click on that quickly, please. Okay, so about 30%, 32% think that they already have a really strong position in the marketplace. We're going to get into a lot of detail here, so I really want you to challenge, I really want to challenge you on this and make sure that we are doing the right thing here. So let's look at the 3 steps to get your salon to stand out. I'll be running you through each step very clearly, so make sure you don't miss this. Once you're clear on the first step and you can clearly articulate it, you will attract so many more clients, and I will explain to you in the 3rd step on how to use this to fill your booking sheets. This is the absolute base work, so it's vital to get this right and are as specific as possible. I'll even give you the template at the end of this webinar to create all of this yourself, just because I really want you to get this right. Okay. I'd like to share a little story with you that I had recently followed on Facebook. A lady that I know was looking for a recommendation for a very particular style of waxing. In her case, she was new to this whole experience, and I want to share with you what the responses were. So she put the question out there, does anybody have any recommendations for XYZ WAC? And most people recommended just a name or a quick fact about their beautician that they knew, like she even comes to your home or she's really good at that. However, one person even shared a business page of her preferred salon. Now, how effective do you think that was? For somebody to not just recommend you, but also go to your page and share it to over 1,000 people in this particular group, you must be doing something amazing. The point here is beauty is personal for most people. And when it's personal, I'd like to go for a referral. I want to see somebody who I know for a fact has done something amazing for one of my friends. So I want you to pay close attention to this point, as this will change the way your salon will be perceived and recommended. First of all, think about your values. What is important to you in life? What is important to your salon? You might have done this before, but to get where you want to be, please revisit this and think about this very carefully. You need to be absolutely clear what you stand for, what your expertise, your signature dish, your unique selling point is. A unique selling point, a USP, is something that makes you unique and you different from everybody else in the beauty industry. So what is important to you? Is it passion, discipline, quality, trust, integrity, optimism? So make a few notes here, please. Write down what your value is, what you stand for, what makes you unique, and then we'll move to our second step. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes here. I just really want you to write down a few facts that you've got in your head right now. What is important to you in life? Think about your clients, your salon. What's important to you? What's the message that you want to be sending out there? What do you value? I will be giving out a template at the end. So this is a free template where it's all done for you. You can create it in your own time. But just for now, just write down a few things. Okay, step 2, create your positioning. I want you to write these down. Dreams, values, USP, mission statement, and expertise. You'll see them at the bottom of the screen, so you can just write them down. And I will quickly take you through every single point to create your positioning. And each of them is really crucial, hence I put them all together into this one cheat sheet that you'll be receiving today. I want you to avoid being all over the place with your offers, otherwise you'll drown in the marketplace. See, many clients I talk to are scared just to focus on a few skills they're really great at. They worry that they might lose clients if they don't offer everything or as much as they can. But here's the thing. If you are in need, let's say for a crown, would you choose just any dentist who does everything, or would you rather go to the one your friend recommended who just specializes in beautiful crowns that look real, sit well, last forever, and promises to be pain-free? Now, imagine you're going out for dinner and you had to choose between two restaurants. Menu number 1, the dark green one, presents quite a range, no highlights whatsoever, plus an offer for a 10% discount for home delivery. Menu number 2 clearly states to me they have some nice seafood, probably less variety, but if I want to eat seafood, where do you think I would go? Now, meet my best friend Mona. Mona and I have known each other since we were 13 and 12. Mona was born with big hair, to say the least. And even after 2 kids, her curls look amazing. I love them, and she took a little while longer to learn to love her hair. But now, if you have hair like Mona and you find a hairdresser that specializes in curls, wouldn't you be their best client? I would like you to use the chat box right now. If you would just like to type into the chat box, what do people recommend your salon for? Do you know that? Have you done a survey lately? Have you ever done a survey on your clients? This is a really valid question to ask. What do you get recommended for? Just type in a few skin treatments, okay? Happiest team, that's a nice one. I really like that. I love coming into a salon when people are just happy. You can feel there's a different energy if people just come in and do their job. Or um, eyebrows, okay. I'm coming with you. I'm quite particular about mine. Okay, medical treatments, okay, thank you. Nice, comfortable salon. That's also a really good thing. There's also one thing I want to point out, cleanliness in a salon. That's also, I know that's obviously not something that you get recommended for, but you do quite often get the opposite. If I chat to my girlfriends, and I had a couple of them mentioning to me, oh my God, I walked in and I was laying there on the massage table or and you see the dust on the counters or underneath. This is just so important. So ladies, when you get into your salon in the morning, please, every morning, just walk in as if you would walk in for the very first time and see it from your client's point of view, okay? I really invite you to do this on a regular basis. Now, we're going to move on here. Now, listen up here. This is really important for this stage, and it will have a very strong impact when we tie it all together in our third step. What is your dream for your salon? And if you had it for a while, think back. What did you dream about when you opened your salon in the first place? Was it freedom? Was it creativity? Abundance? Not working for anybody else? What was it? What was your dream? And what was your dream for your salon, where you wanted to take it? Do you want it to be the biggest, the best, the most comfiest, the best quality service, or the friendliest customer service? What was your dream when you first opened your salon? Please write this down. This is really valuable for you. Whatever you write down now, you can then use for the questionnaire that I give you at the end. So this is where we move into values again. What counts for you? What is really, really important? Is it lifestyle, integrity, the great customer service, the quality products, your reputation? What do you get out of bed for and open your salon for each morning? What is your reason why? The reason why is just most important. If you're not clear on the why you're doing this is an epic fail. We really need to get clear on why you're doing this. And then I want you to think about what your USP is. That is the unique selling proposition, the one thing that makes you different from all the other salons around you. This can be your personality. This can be a cross intersection of two existing ideas, but you're the first person to combine it. This can be your expertise already. What makes you unique? The way you do a certain treatment. This is just really like what is different from you? Why would I book your salon and not the one 3 blocks down? Write a few things down here, please. What makes you unique? And when you're clear on these points, how can you tie it all together into a mission statement? A mission statement is a short paragraph that explains in just a few sentences who you are and what you do. It represents your dreams, your values, and your USP all in one short paragraph. This is just 3, 4, 5 sentences. Look for the words that keep coming up when you fill out your sheet. You know, when you think about values, dreams, USP, there will be words that keep coming up and that repeats itself. And these are the words that I want you to put into your mission statement. And last but not least, your expertise. This brings us to our last step, the third step. Now pay close attention. This is the utmost important point where it all comes together. This is where you need to get clear on what message you're sending to your audience. Looking at all these points we just went through, your dreams, your values, your USP and mission statement, the all-important question is, I want you to get this. What are you really great at? This is what you want to make your positioning in the marketplace. If that's being an expert in curls or the best customer service, the fastest haircut, the funkiest hairstyles, the skin expert in microdermabrasion, the cosmetic tattoo artist for the most natural look, the expert in pregnancy massage, you know, your funky, unique personality, find your expertise. And don't be shy to shout it out to the world. You need to voice your expertise to be seen as an expert. What use is it if you're really awesome at something and if you don't tell people that you're an expert in it? A lot of my clients were pretty shy at first in calling themselves an expert. But when you dig deeper and you look into how long they've been learning and practicing and doing it, you will soon find that they actually are an expert and yet they still don't call themselves an expert. So this is a really valid point. I want you to really think about what you're really great at. What is your expertise and how can you communicate it to your audience? This is your positioning in the marketplace. Dare to be different. This is how you stand out from the crowd. I'm going to put another quick poll on here. I really want you to answer this question. Is everybody clear on these 3 steps so far? Just click a quick yes, I got it, or I think so, or no, I need some more help with that. Okay. 50% have voted. A couple more people. Could everybody just quickly click on that poll? Are you clear on the 3 steps I just walked you through? How to prepare your positioning, how to create your positioning, and then how to tie it all together and use it. Okay. Almost everybody has voted. So far, 67% said yes, I get it. 33, I think so. Okay. Those of you who are not really sure, please stick around to the end or put a question in the chat box. I'll be getting back to questions at the end, okay? So I just want to move on here and tie that all together. So you showed up for this webinar today for the following. You were curious on how positioning works. You wanted to know if positioning can help you stand out in the marketplace. And you may wanted to know what it will take to get a whole lot of loyal clients by positioning your salon. And I sincerely hope that you have also taken away how important it is to be clear on your values, how to find your unique selling proposition, and that it is vital to highlight your expertise. So the obvious question you would have right now is, what is the easiest way to create my strong positioning that will guarantee me all the clients I want? Now, as Albert Einstein said, I should say, everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I need to let you know that positioning is not for everyone, and not everyone is coachable. Some people are just happy with what they have, where they're at, or what they offer. But positioning yourself as an expert is really just for those who want to stand out and are ready for the next step in their business. And I can tell you something, when it comes to stepping up in your business, there is always some sort of fear involved. There might be the fear of, am I good enough? Am I really an expert in this? How would they think about me if I claim to be an expert? Did I learn enough? Did I do enough? There's all these fears creeping up when you're ready for a step up. And um, when you do step up, I can tell you, you need to face these fears. And there's actually a book that I would like to mention to you. It's called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And this book has been a massive game changer for me. It talks about how we self-sabotage when stepping up in life or in business. And it's really interesting and valuable points in there. It's just really amazing. I recommend to get this book. So as promised, I'm going to show you a way how you can get some guidance with your positioning. It is designed to give you structure, accountability, and ongoing help with every step along the way. The journey as a salon owner, or as any business owner really, can be very lonely at times. And I saw people having the best intentions, and they buy course after course, they visit webinar after seminar, but within a day of attending or learning about the opportunities, whatever they bought became shelf-help. I like to call it that because, it's self-help. You buy this thing, you buy the product, and then you put it in your shelf. And that's it. It becomes shelf-help. So offer number one is, I have put a really special mentoring program together just for you to keep you going and achieve what you came here to learn. What you get is, we would start with an alignment session. This is a whole day. In my case, it's about 6 hours, where we literally take your business apart, look at every single aspect of your business, and then you leave with a 90-day action plan. Like literally every single detail that you need to do in your salon to step up. And then you would be getting accountability calls there every 2 weeks, where we check in on you, where we see how you're going, what's holding you back, did you achieve all the tasks that we've given you, and you get unlimited email support. So whatever you're struggling with, if that's website content, if that's wording, if that's finding your expertise, etc., etc. So anything you struggle with, you can email to us, and within 24 to 48 hours max, it's usually a lot less than that, I would get back to you, or some of my team members will get back to you. And last but not least, you would get a positioning session. This is about 3 hours roughly, where we would take you through all these single steps that we just talked about today in detail for your salon. And so this program goes for 12 months, and every 3 months we would hit the reset button and start again with another reset session. This is similar to the alignment session that we do at the beginning, but a lot shorter because, we went through all the details already. So all for the total value of $1,980 a month, including GST. And that is the normal deal, but I promised you some bonuses and free stuff at the end. So I'm giving you an example here. This is what a 90-day action plan looks like. In our alignment session, we will get you very clear on where you would like to be in the next 3 to 5 years. And then we focus on the first year. The first year is the utmost important one, okay? We break this first year down into quarterly milestones. This all happens to get you out of overwhelming into action mode. You will leave with a very detailed plan of tasks, including deadlines, and I'll be here holding you accountable, helping you through blockages, through overwhelm. I'm here to celebrate successes and milestones with you. This is a hand-holding process. You will get as much or as little support as you need. We will work on business and personal growth because I strongly believe these two go hand in hand. You need to work on both the business and your personal growth. Either one neglected will hold you back in business, believe me. The mentoring calls, the accountability calls, are designed to keep the ball rolling. You will find that if you hit overwhelm, and believe me, you will, when you step up, there's always an element of overwhelming there. It is very easy to get distracted and leave the business growth behind and just get back into coping mode. This is your comfort zone. I'm going to actively invite you to send me your stuff that you need help with. And of course, we'll be working on your positioning. Everything we talk about today, we will create for your salon. Now, I want to break this down for you just so you understand how much value there is in this mentoring program if we look at every single aspect. With the alignment session, you will get a very clear plan to hit your first quarterly milestone. Step by step, we look into every single aspect of your business. We look at staff, at sales, efficiency, future goals, perception, client service, everything will be covered. It gives you a clear direction and focus, which will free you up to live the lifestyle you have always wanted. So you basically get a plan of action steps. All you need to do is follow it, and I will make sure you do. The alignment session alone, if I just do the alignment session with a salon, I charge out at $1,980. I just want to quickly pause here because I mentioned staff. There's also something that I would like to talk to you about. A lot of people talk to me in the beauty industry about the staff issues they have. You know, how you pay for the training and then you've got no guarantee that they will stay with you, and you invest all the time and money and energy, and in particular money, and then they just go and work for somebody else. There is a tool that you can use to avoid that. You can choose the right staff where you know up front whether they're going to be loyal, whether they're going to stay with you, whether they're going to follow instructions, whether they are detailed, whether they are big picture or small picture person, whether they've got entrepreneurial thinking or they just follow the rules, or depending on what role you need your staff member for, it is really important to look at their strengths and weaknesses. And there is a profiling tool that I'll get back to at the end, that will actually measure on a subconscious level the strengths and weaknesses of your potential or existing staff member. So people are usually really good in the interviews. They talk to you about, you know, everything they can do and want to do and their goals, etc. But what they really are and how good they really are and who they really are, you only find out once you work with them. This profiling tool will give you all of that up front, and this is just absolutely amazing. So if you want more info on that, please leave me a message and I'll definitely get back to you into more detail. Okay, moving on, the accountability calls. They're really designed to keep you on the money. I want you to succeed, and if I don't check on you, chances are you might get back into your comfort zone. We are creatures of comfort, and when we want to step up and grow, we will get tested on it. So I'm here to make sure this is not going to happen. You'll get a 60 to 90-minute phone call with me every 2 weeks, so we make sure you're not going into overwhelm or drowning in your daily tasks. The value for these calls, I charge for one of these sessions. If I just do this 1 hour to 1.5 hour phone call or business strategy session with someone, I charge $300 for one of those, and you'll get 2 of those per month. Unlimited email support is really important, especially in those first few months. You will see there are a lot of questions on how to word things and how to go about your positioning. There'll be staff questions, etc. I will really help you feel supported throughout the whole program, and we've put a value of $500 a month on just that, on just the email support. And last but not least, the positioning session. We will design and create your position in the beauty industry step by step, just like we discussed today. You will be very clear on who you are and what position you want to claim at the end of this session. It is designed to make you stand out as an expert with your signature dish or your USP. So for a strong positioning in the marketplace and how to use it throughout your business, I charge this alone at $990. Okay. If you really want to stand out and be proud of your salon, and you want to create an environment where you can work on your business more than in your salon, live the lifestyle that you always wanted with having the staff that you can trust and rely on, then the answer for you would be the 12 months mentoring program. Once again, you get the alignment session, which leaves you with a 90-day action plan, 2 accountability calls a month, unlimited email support, as well as the positioning session. Plus the guarantee that if you're not achieving the results, although you are taking all the action steps, you can keep the bonuses I'm giving you today, as well as receiving 100% of your money back. So it's completely risk-free. Now here are the bonus offers I promised you. When you choose the mentoring program within the next 60 minutes after this call, you will receive 2 profiles plus a benchmark for your salon valued at $830, absolutely free. This is my gift to you. These profiles, as I said, they're designed to profile your staff on a subconscious level. So you can actually find out even before you hire them whether they're going to be loyal, are optimistic people, which can really affect the team in a business, whether they will follow through with tasks and systems. I've been using these tools with all of my clients over the past few years, and the results and impacts have just been astounding. With your profile, so you would be profiled as well, and that of your most valuable staff member, they can then create a benchmark for your salon that will be most important whenever hiring new staff. Okay, and last but not least, for the first 5 callers, I will also throw in a free copy of an amazing book that I have mentioned before, The Big Leap. This book talks about self-sabotage when it comes to taking the big leap and stepping up in your business. This is amazing value, this book. Offer 2 is just the positioning session. So some people might want to just do a session with me, like 3 hours roughly, to position their salon. This is valid at $990, but for attendees of today's webinar, I want to give this away for $497. This is where we sit down for about 3 hours and create your positioning in the marketplace step by step, just like we talk about today. It will get you clear on your values, your USP, your mission statement, and your expertise. This offer is only valid for attendees of this webinar, so it needs to be booked in by this Friday. This is for 48 hours only, or I'll give you even till 3 p.m. Let's say 3 p.m. Friday, cutoff point. So you book your session between now and the end of the year. This can be done in person or over the phone, Skype, FaceTime, however you prefer it. So to get started today, this is your next step. You can either go to my contact page, you see the link here, and fill out the form, and me or my team will be in touch with you to book an appointment. Or you can also email us on connect@muse-coaching.com, or you can send me a text with your preferred time to contact you, and you will receive a call from us to book your appointment. The number is on the screen here, 0415-520-092, or you go to my contact page, muse-coaching.com/contact. So to summarize, offer 1 is the mentoring program. You will get the alignment session, a 90-day action plan, 2 accountability calls a month, unlimited email support, plus the positioning session for only $19.80 per month. Everything you need to get all the results you're after in your salon or in your personal life. So this really combines the whole growth process. Plus a full guarantee. If you're not satisfied after having done all the action steps, we refund your money 100% and you can keep all the bonuses you receive with this offer. But I want you to be clear on this. I am more than happy to refund, but you really need to do the action steps to get where you want to be. If you sign up on Friday, you get 2 profiles plus a benchmark for the value of $830 absolutely free. The first 5 people to sign up also get a free copy of the book, The Big Leap, which is the perfect start for your mentoring program. This will really boost your business, and I will only work with people that are really committed people. So if you're not sure if you want to do this, please give me a call and we can discuss this. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I'll be sticking around anyway for questions, but if you want to discuss something in more details, please text me a perfect time. I'll call you or call me. We get together. And offer number 2 is the positioning session, so one-on-one. Or you can also take another person from your salon along if you like. Stand out in the crowded beauty industry and position yourself as an expert to be found easily by your ideal clients. So visit www.muse-coaching.com/contact now or text me your ideal time to get in touch with me. And of course, for all of you who attended this webinar today and stuck around till the end, I will be sending you a free template to create your positioning in the beauty industry on your own. Now, I'm really excited to see the outcome of this. Whichever option you choose, option 1, 2, or 3, please feel free to send me what you come up with. I'd really love to see how you're going. Send me an email, just send me the stuff that you come up with. I'd really like to see what you come up with. Now, for those of you who need to go, I really want to thank you for investing 1 hour of your time into something so valuable for your salon. And I want to say bye for now to you. But for those of you who can stick around for another 10 minutes, I'm happy to take questions. Please write them into the chat box now, and I'll cover as many as I can. One person has told me that she can't see any slides since the last call. Can you just please quickly type into the chat box if you can see the slides? Camila, you also can't see any slides. That is not good. Okay. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Most people can't. Okay, what was the last slide that you've seen? Or what is the slide that you can see now? Can somebody type in the chat box what the slide is that you can see now? Hmm. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Does anybody have any questions right now? I'll just leave this. Does anybody have questions that I can help you with right now? Claire, what if I'm not sure if this mentoring program works for me? Claire, this is a good question because I do not know either. And as I said, I don't want to just work with anyone. I just really want to work with those people who are committed. And I'm not saying that in a nasty way or from an ego point of view. I just really want you to understand this. If you are ready to step up and you feel that I can help you with that, then I just want to have a chat with you. Okay, there's no cost involved in that whatsoever because I really want to make sure that I only work with those people who are committed and who are ready for the next step. So if you're not sure, then please send me an email or fill out my contact form or send me a text message and we can sit down one-on-one or over the phone and go through various questions how this will work for your salon. Okay. How does the positioning session work in detail? So the positioning session, thanks for that question. The positioning session is really basically we are going through the steps that we've just covered in the program and we go through that one by one uh, according to your salon. So we will sit down over the phone or in person. You can have a staff member with you if you want to and really go through all of these questions. So the questionnaire that I've put together, where you can create that all by yourself, I will send that out to all the attendees today. And it's really got all the questions in there designed to get clear on your dream, your values, your USP, and your mission statement, and then to really find your positioning. So I just want to be absolutely clear that when we sit down, if you do want to have a positioning session with me, that will get very, very clear on how to position your expertise in the marketplace. You'll leave with an absolute clarity in your mind on how to do this. Any other questions? Yeah, good point. So there's one question. If I'm not ready to start yet, will I still get the offer? Yes. I just want you to get this process started now because I don't believe that there is a I'm not ready yet. There might be the fear coming up already, as in, am I ready to step up or not? If you're not sure, then please just give me a buzz. Send me a message. We'll get together and we'll chat about what is holding you back or why you're not sure. I'm not here to convince anybody. You must feel that, okay? So I'm definitely not one to push you into any program because as I said, I want to work with those people who are committed. And if you're not sure, we can chat about what that is. I really want to make sure that you do want to step up in your business. Some people really just don't want to be seen. I've talked to a few salon owners lately who said, you know what, I'm just happy what I'm doing. I'm just happy to be just on my own. I don't want to have any staff. I don't want to have anybody to report to. For some people, there might be that fear, that they might not find the right staff or the worry that they can't trust them, etc., etc. This can be taken away with this profiling system that I talked to you about. But some people are just happy to do their own stuff, and just run the salon from home by themselves. Some people are just simply not ready to step up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't feel bad about this. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to step up, with just wanting to stay small. That's fine. If you're happy, if you got the lifestyle that you wanted, then please just continue with what you're doing. It's perfect. But if you want to step up and you're not sure if the program is for you, then just give me a buzz and we'll talk about it. I really want to chat to you in person, over the phone, Skype, whatever works for you. Okay? All right. Any other questions here? No? Okay, so thank you very much to everyone that you sat through this hour. As a thank you, I will send you out this free template on how to create your strong positioning in the marketplace yourself. If you have any questions, please don't be shy. Get in touch. Let me know how you're going and show me your results. I'd really like to see them. So this is Maria Leslie signing off. Thank you very much.